Quito is back.
Doctor, what Monsieur Desmond asks.
You mean what he demands?
Dr. Mencken, you must tell him.
The voice of reason is helpless in the face of agony and grief. Careful, Quito. Dry ice burns.
Fellas, you're impossible. I have a call. I'll talk to you later. Mr. Forrest's office.
Is he there, please? This is Dr. Allison Carr.
Sorry he isn't, but I expect him in about an hour. Is there a message?
Yes, an urgent one. I must speak to him about my sister, Mrs. Jean-Paul Desmond.
Monsieur Desmond, let the little bird rest in peace. She is dead.
Are all the preparations made?
Listen to me. Please.
I asked you a question, Doctor.
I could no more save her life than that of the child she carried. How can I possibly save her in death?
Business or personal?
Phyllis, I think I'm going to be fired again. I'll talk to you later.
Any calls? For me, that is.
A few. But half the world is trying to reach Jean-Paul Desmond.
Well, including me. Allison Carr, get her on the wire, will you?
Yes, Mr. Forrest. Conference room, please.
Conference room?
Yeah. Dr. Carr's waiting for you in there.
Well, would you call your friend Phyllis and tell her your suspicions were correct?
I'm fired.
Again. But book me on the next flight to the islands first. I've got to find out what's going on with Jean-Paul Desmond.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my poor monsieur. I know how much you loved her.
Loved her, Rexel. I love her.
It's always hard to accept the finality of death.
I do not accept it. Not for my Erica.
Allison?
You got my message.
Yes, not a moment ago. I thought doctors were supposed to smell medicinal, not sexy.
Well, lawyers are supposed to be pragmatic, not romantic.
You're worried about something, Allison. What is it?
Erica.
Oh? Well, what have you heard?
Well, that's just the point. Not a thing in over a month.
Oh. Well, join the club. I haven't heard from her husband either. And I'm responsible for the Emperor's empire, including but not limited to a brokerage house, a department store, 3 newspapers, a football franchise, motion picture and television interests, and real estate holdings slightly
Dan,
larger than the
please,
state.
be serious.
Allison, I am being serious. About you. And the fact that you're worrying unnecessarily about Erica.
Until the people from the Cryonic Society arrive to replace the dry ice, there's nothing else we can do to preserve your wife.
The storm should subside by tomorrow. That won't be too late?
No.
If you have any doubt, Quito and I will run the channel tonight, despite the weather. But say so now, Doctor, now!
Monsieur Desmond, please! Has the devil taken your soul? I know the pain, the sorrow. I loved her too.
Raxel, with every resource at my command, for the rest of my days, I will bring my lovely Erica back.
But, Mr. Desmond, the process of cryonics is not certain.
Neither is death, Doctor.
Jean-Paul has had it all his life. Sports cars, good books, rare wines, exotic foods, and beautiful women.
I think he thrived on it, frankly.
Yes, until he met Erica. And then all that charm and wealth and adoration was all just for her.
Any woman would thrive on that. Especially my sister. Oh, how she loves the excitement of parties and crowds and persistent reporters. But I guess she loves Jean-Paul even more.
Meaning?
Isolating herself on that God-forsaken island.
Well, I think Erica's quite happy to be hidden away at the moment. I mean, after all, Erica isn't exactly Erica anymore, is she? Well, I mean, she must be bulging a little in the middle by now, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's a woman's prerogative when she's 6 months pregnant. Do you really think that's all it is about Erica?
Nope. I think it's an idyllic love with one of the richest men in the world who owns an island paradise. Now, wouldn't you like to hide away there for a little while? After marriage, of course.
Not on Mel Jardin. You know what it means.
Well, French is all Greek to me, but roughly translated, it means Garden of Evil, doesn't it?
Now, why would he call it that?
Well, you better speak to his ancestors. He inherited that along with the family fortune.
I'd rather speak to Erica.
Well, I have to fly down there anyway. Go on business. Unless, of course, you'd like me to just stay here and hold your hand. I'll call you with a full report when I get back.
Dan, suppose I fly down with you.
Even though we can keep your beloved wife frozen almost indefinitely, I know that it will still be to no avail.
Until medical science finds a cure for what took her from me.
Someday, perhaps cryonics will work, and the cure that follows. But not in our lifetime.
If I have to bring every medical expert in the world right here, I will have my Erica back.
Doctor, can your modern science ever raise the dead?
Not any more than your voodoo beliefs. But it's the nature of man to dream the impossible dream. Without the breath of God, there is no life. And the dead belong to him.
And you, Jacques Eloi Des Monde, belong to the devil.